And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa. Why do I look for the seal?
To everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, place them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Spring has arrived at the all-new Fireplace Superstore. Drop in and check out all the new 2017 patio furniture. At Fireplace Superstore, you will find Central Iowa's most complete outdoor furniture selection for your deck and patio, including gas and charcoal grills, fire pits, and wicker furniture. Get in on the early spring savings going on now. Fireplace Superstore has been creating your outdoor style for over 35 years. Fireplace Superstore just west of Homemakers on Douglas in Urbandale.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
It's time for live Des Moines Menace Soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Menace Soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk, Shields, G&L Clothing, the Better Business Bureau, and the Atlantic Bottling Company. Now let's go live to the CISN sports team for the action on the field.
Hi Des Moines, I'm Ivan Rakic, and I'm glad to announce my presence at Menace Soccer Camp. Sign up and play with me by June 16 and 17. Looking forward to see you there. Hi Des Moines.
Good evening and welcome to West Des Moines Valley Stadium for Des Moines Menace Soccer. Tonight the Menace taking on Minneapolis City Soccer Club.
Hi Des Moines. I'm Ivan.
A beautiful night here in West Des Moines. 89 degrees and overcast, but a little bit of a breeze, which is helping take a little bit of the heat out of the air with the breeze here tonight. One of those nights where you're glad there's a breeze, and the sun's starting to go down a little bit, so it is feeling a little cooler than what it might have been earlier today when the temperature was up in the 90s. Hasn't cooled off a whole lot, but as I said, feels a little bit cooler here. Dar Danielson with you as we're getting ready for the team to come out. You see the kids lining up down there. It is youth soccer night tonight and Ninja Turtle night tonight. So we'll see the Ninja Turtles out here welcoming the kids, the youth soccer clubs. If they come wearing their jersey, they get in free tonight to watch the Des Moines Menace and a chance to see some of the players they might look up to and see them play and maybe dream someday about playing for the Des Moines Menace. And then moving on and playing at a higher level, as many of the Menace players have. Menace, when we last did a broadcast here, they had that 2-0 win, and then they went on the road and lost a game and tied a game against St. Louis. So the Menace will come into this at 1-1-1 in the early going of the season. The Minneapolis City Club is in their second year. They're 1-2-1 coming in. They play in the Premier League America in their second year. And so it should be an interesting match here with these two teams tonight. As you see them lining up on the field, the first-year coach John Pasquarella is here with the Menace after 8 seasons with Sporting Kansas City. And we'll see several of the players. One player we'll see tonight, a local player, Elvira Bisevic from Johnston, who will be making his first appearance here tonight in a Menace game at home. And I know he's a crowd favorite. And we see the Teams coming out now. The officials coming out, and then some of the youth players. And there's the Menace Maniac on a bike. A couple players we won't see tonight as we go to our physiotherapy associates injury report. Brandon Fricky, the defender, has a foot injury, and midfielder Hayden Partain is out with an illness tonight. So that's your physiotherapy associates injury report. We'll see, I'm imagining a lot of players here tonight in this match as youth players come off and we get ready to introduce the starting lineups here at Valley Stadium. Midfielder Wing Sunday. Austin Kroll is the keeper. Jonathan Otting, a defender. David Zalzman, a midfielder. Elvira Ibisevic at forward. Tor Croston, a midfielder. Mishak Addy at midfield. Miles Norville, defender. Heath Honnold, a midfielder. Addison Parrish, a defender. And Ian McGrath, a midfielder here for Des Moines Menace. And we are going to pause now for our national anthem. And there's our national anthem. It didn't sound like it came out real loud on the speaker there, but hopefully you could hear that. For Minneapolis, Kevin Huff, a defender. Ian Smith, a midfield. Isaac Brent, a midfielder. Ben Wexler, midfield. Whitney Brown, a forward. Max Kent, a defender. Nick Hines, a defender. Charlie Adams, midfielder. James Naher in goal, and Brian Lopez as the Menace out in the black uniforms tonight. And the nice thing about those, it looks like the colors are pretty easy to see on the numbers, the white against the black there. Minneapolis will be in the blue uniforms tonight as we get ready for soccer. Des Moines Menace at 1-1-1 in the PDL coming into this. And Minneapolis 1-2-1. They play in the Premier League America. As we get ready for soccer. And the wind looks like the flags are kind of laying down right now. They're in the northeast corner of the field as we get ready to play. And Minneapolis will kick it off. Your Officials wearing the red uniforms tonight. We're underway here in Des Moines. West Des Moines, rather. And Minneapolis started out slowly, building up at the back. And just as I say that, they go up ahead. Here come the Menace trying to shoot it up the left side. And knocked down and cleared ahead. And throw into Minneapolis. Send it back across the field to the left side. Headed back to the keeper. By Orville. And now the Menace will play it up. Over to Otting trying to get in there. Gain control. He'll get the throw now. Going to head to Meshach Addy. And a push call to be free kick for the Menace. First couple minutes of the match here. Menace have been on the road for a while. Have to get a little bit used to the home field again. Up into the middle, now into Ibisevic. He tried to control it there, but taken away by the defender. And Minneapolis now we'll try to work it up. Sunday put the pressure stepping in there on that. And you see the Menace defense shift over. And up ahead, McGrath knocks that down. Sunday brings it up. Addy on the left side. About the deepest penetration we've seen out of the Menace so far. Addison Parrish working in there. Heath Honold. And he'll get the corner for the Menace. Addison Parrish will take the corner. Swinging kind of in. It's a little deep to the right side of the goal. But not quite enough hook in on it. And they'll drop it back and reset. Whitney Brown there working it for Minneapolis. Sneaking in as Ibisevic takes it away, drops it back to the defense. And the Menace will reset it. Turn. Got Otting on the right side. He takes it, shoots it back inside to Honnold. Shot! And knocked away by the keeper. Good hard shot at the keeper there. And another corner in the second here for the Menace. This time it'll be Troston. The corner from the right side. Low liner knocked away by the defender. Run down by the Menace. Good piece of work there to keep that alive by David Zalzman. And the Menace will push it back into their half. They're in the black against the blue jerseys of Minneapolis. Over there to Mishak Addy. Drops it off to Otting. And Zalzman there. Now over right side. Battle for it. The defender comes away. So Minneapolis will try to clear it out again. They have really not had possession in their half here in the early going. 7 minutes in. No score here. And got it in their half there, but quickly back the other way, the Menace. Over to Hattie. Jonathan Otting there. Toward Troston over to Otting as they look to work it up that right side. Lob it over the top for Addy. Addy will try to turn it. Gets the defender there. Now double team. Keeps it in. Battle right down there. Oh, and Addy gets it out of there, but the defenders are able to clear it. The Menace will take control. Sunday in the middle. Up ahead to Honnold. They'll switch fields. Otting. They'll work it toward the middle. Zalzman. Up ahead, turn. Oh, a little bit too deep to get a foot on that. As the shot across the goal, and then the follow-up over there. Not quite enough room for Addison Parrish to get it. A lot of pace on that ball coming across. He couldn't quite get the foot on it and get it turned into the goal. As it went out the back end on that one. Menace keeping the pressure on here as they look to go ahead. Good crowd on hand tonight. Lots of young players here. It's youth night. Kids with their jerseys of their youth league teams get in free to see the game tonight. Match. And there's a push and a foul on Minneapolis. Kind of the controlled slow start we've seen out of the Menace as they work here. Of course, working with a little different lineup than before. Zalzman kicks it into the middle. Up ahead. Leaves it for Bisevic. He can't get there. The keeper comes out and smothers it. Naher comes out and ends the threat there. Or the Menace. But they'll quickly turn it around and work it back up. And here's another trip called. Brian Lopez. Up to Bisevic. They'll get back toward the middle of the field. Now they lob it up over. Handled over there. They'll try to go into the middle, but nobody there. Bisevic was going a little bit deeper toward the goal on that one, so still working on that communication. Where they're going to put that ball. Knocked away by Addy. Addy stays with it, and it'll be a goal kick, though, off of Addy. Into the 12th minute here. No score in the early going. Des Moines Menace Soccer. Head coach John Pascarella in his first year with the Menace. Adam Pribble, the coach of Minneapolis City. Brian Lopez sends it back over to the right side. So far, Minneapolis City hasn't penetrated too deeply. Really not into their last third here. They get across the half, and it seems like the Menace knock it down. Here we go with a little more penetration as they work a little give and go. Now lob up ahead, and that is knocked out of there by Miles Norville. So the defense playing strong here in the early going for the Menace. That was probably the deepest penetration with control of the ball that we've seen out of Minneapolis City here in the first half. Menace just taking their time. To work it up. Bisevic up in the middle there waiting patiently. Up to Addy. Addy looking for Bisevic. Now goes over the far side to Honnold. And a little too much on that one, and it goes out and up and over the fence. Again, the timing issues early on here for the Menace. Good control, but it's the finish that they're looking for yet. Good control, I should say, moving it up the field. Got those four defenders drop back for Minneapolis City. Over on the left side. Back into the middle for Bisevic. He can't get to it. The defender clears it out of there. But Honnold took it from that left side and tried to drop it back into the Bisevic. Two defenders right there to clear it, keep it clean. So they come over here. The Will Kidd. Again, the Menace controlling it. Going off that road trip. Here we go. They got a Bisevic in the middle. They go outside. Honnold looking. He comes across. And Little contact there, but the official says nothing. No foul. Minneapolis City turns it and comes back the other way. Battle for it, the defender. Good defense back there by the Menace. Over the head of Addy. Coming out. Here we go. Several new faces in the lineup here tonight for the Menace. Tried to sneak it in there to Ibisevic again, but Kevin Hoof was all over him. No part of that. Into the 17th minute now, no score. Referee says play on. Up ahead, leaves it for Ibisevic. Can he get to it? And the keeper knocks it away, and it gets off of Ibisevic, so it'll be a goal kick. But Nair comes out. Got a hand on it as Ibisevic was to the right of the goal there, looking to get a foot on there, but Nair knocks it away, and then able to get it off of Ibisevic for the goal kick. Minneapolis City. Now into the middle, Lopez. He sends it over the left side. He's looking for Will Kidd over there, but the defender right there to knock that down. Heath Honnold up the left side. There he is. Takes it off the yellow shoes. Now drops it back. And they turn it. Shot into the keeper by Zalzman. Not a lot on that one. And they'll let it go out. It'll be a throw in for the Menace. Into the 19th minute. No score. Over to Ibisevic. Outside to Addy. Addy draws the corner. So the third corner of the match here for the Menace. Let's see what they work on this set piece. Here is Tor Troston. We'll put the foot to it from the right side. And it's cleared out of there by Minneapolis City. They try to get something going, but broken up on the far side by Addison Parrish. Here come the Menace right back at it. Parrish up ahead. Ibisevic put his hand up there for a minute in the middle. He was looking for that to come across over the top, but he's got a couple defenders right on him in there. To Troston. Tried to work it off, and he did. Worked it off the defender. Yanana gets it in, gets by. Addy there. Menace work it. Try to push it up ahead. Clears the defense. Turns. Goal! I think that was Zalzman. And nice footwork there. Took it around and got it through the defender and then lobbed it up over there. And the Menace go up 1-0 in the 21st minute. And now Minneapolis City playing from behind. Nice footwork to work by a couple defenders there and then lob it over the top of the keeper. Once he got by the defender, it was hard for the keeper to know what he was going to do with it. And let's take a look at the replay quick here. And that's how the Menace get on the board. David Zalzman. And his first goal of the season. Devin Jamga got the goal against St. Louis to give the Menace the tie on that one, our last match. Back ahead with it. They'll drop it off. Zalzman give and go. Shoots it again, this time right to the keeper. Well, Zalzman looking to get right back on the board again. Off a little give and go there. But the keeper, that time James Nair, right there to knock it down. And we're into the 24th minute. Menace up 1-0. First meeting between these two teams. As the battle on the sideline goes to Minneapolis. And then Sunday gets his jersey pulled, but Minneapolis comes away with it. Lopez. And then a foul on the Menace. That's the first one called on them, I believe. Yep. And it'll be a free kick there for Minneapolis City. Trailing 1-0. In the first half. It's not cooling off at all here, according to the temperature gauge. Still at 89 degrees. And the breeze has dropped off a little bit, made it a little bit warmer. There was a little bit nicer breeze earlier. Here's the kick, up over the top. Keeper comes out, punches it way out of there. Austin Kroll drew a beat on that early and just pushed it away. And that'll stay with the Menace. Looks like James Whippich is coming in for the Menace. Here comes Minneapolis City. Will Kidd back into the middle. And that'll come back the other way. Ramon Howell also into the lineup for the Menace now, number 10. There's Ramon right there, knocked it away. Minneapolis City now. Howell knocks it out of there. Minneapolis City, I was about to say, about to look like they're working it ahead, but then the Menace knock it down. Zalzman with it, sends it outside. And here come the Menace again. Ahead and they clear it out, so we'll stay with the Menace. 28th minute, Menace up 1-0. And runs it down on the far side, turns it back in. Now over to Otting on the right side. Well, breaking through, but good stop. Stop the threat, and then back up over the top, but a little too much on it. We're looking for Bisevic there, but too much pace on that ball. So quick flurry of back and forth action here. Both teams looking for a quick strike, but unable to finish it off. Battle for it. And a push called. It's Tim Wills. Into the middle, Bisevic working for it, comes up with it, but right back into the defenders. Zalzman. Taken by the Menace. Up to Bisevic. And they clear it out. The keeper was coming out of there, but the defender decides Not going to mess with that, and he gets a hand from his keeper. There says thanks. And that was Kevin Huff, I believe. Cleared that for Minneapolis. Throw in. Addy heads it, now turns, and right to the keeper. Addy put it up in the air and got that left foot on it, but the keeper right there, and they are handle it. There's left free and can't finish it off down there. Is kind of a mishandle, but couldn't take advantage of it. Tim Wills. From the Menace, Bisevic going for it, but the keeper will come up. Has too much on that one. Menace turn it around. In the middle of Bisevic. He drops it back. And they'll send it outside. Going looking for Whippich, but the defender steps in. And Minneapolis City trying to turn it around here. Up ahead, knocked down by the defender. Ian McGrath right there for the Menace. Not giving up any looks at the goal yet here for Minneapolis City. Up ahead, and nice clear out by the defender there to keep the Menace from getting to it. Ramon Howell takes it. Far side. On the attack, and it's knocked away for a corner. Fourth corner here of the match for the Menace. Addison Parrish will go over to take the corner from the left side. Comes across header. Oh, missed it. Nicely placed ball in the middle there on the corner. The header goes wide. Into the 34th minute. Come out there to Otting again on that right side to get that started. Back to him. Up to Addy. Addy on the run. He'll turn on it. Over. Oh. A little too much there. As he tried to push it between the two defenders. And he'll stay at 1-0 Menace. Good played on their end, their half. Most of this first half of the match. Ian McGrath had a good shot at that last one on the header, but went over the bar. Now back up the other way too much on that. Looking to get a goal off an assist here, Menace are. And now battle for it, Lopez. Send it ahead, Addy. A little too far. Defender will get to it. Max Kent. Turn that around for Minneapolis. And now turning it into the middle. Up ahead. Whippich. Can't get it by the defender. Take it away. Back to Addy. Now Whippich will drop it back. Menace just trying to probe that defense, looking for the spot. Back over, Ibisevic. Drops it off to Addy. Salzman, nice tackle there, take it away. That was Brian Lopez. Joining me now is Luca. What's your last name? I'm sorry.
Pusta.
Pusta?
Pusta.
Pusta. Okay. Luca Pusta.
Glad to be here, man.
Yeah, good to have you here. Well, always like to see the Menace scoring early here, and a great play by Salzman on that. But looks like the other trying to work at just the timing off just a little bit here on the passes early on for them offensively, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we had a good start in the game. We tried to press them pretty early, and we controlled the ball really good. And the goal was just a matter of time. Of course, it's always good to score early in the game.
Yeah. Puts the pressure on them then, doesn't it?
Puts the pressure on them.
Yeah.
And I think we're doing it really good. Like, we control the game, we control the ball. We move the ball, we do the things we want to do in practice. And let's see how it will end today.
Well, here comes Minneapolis City. And defensively, they've really not had any good looks at the goal yet here, have they? The Menace defense has been playing pretty well against them.
Yeah, I think we're really compact today. And didn't they even have a shot on target?
Did they have maybe one?
Maybe one.
No, I don't know. I don't think they have. I don't think they have a shot on goal yet.
I think we're defending really good.
Yeah.
And just proves one more time how deep our squad is. Like, we have a lot of players we can rotate. That's important for a long season. I think we're doing really good so far.
Well, you went on the road, got that loss, but then came back and tied it up on the road. So then coming back home here, trying to get a little momentum with this one and off to a good start. you know, St. Louis would want to come out of there with a win, but end up with the tie.
The results were not like we expected it. Of course, we wanted to go there to get 2 wins. But we played, especially the first game, we played good. Just had a problem with scoring goals because it's a process. But overall, we are glad with the 1 point, coming back from a 1-0, making it 1-1. And even if it wasn't the thing what we predicted or wanted to get, like the 6 points, I think soccer-wise, we did a good job, and it's an improvement.
And it's early in the season. That's what you want to see, is continuing improvement.
We have a lot of players from different areas, and of course it needs some time to connect, to find the ways. Like every player has a different way of playing soccer, and we try all to get coaches adhere together.
Yeah, and you got a new coach too this year too with Coach Pascarella, and so a lot of different thoughts and philosophies you got to meld together, isn't there?
Everything is pretty new, but I think like Coach Pascarella is doing a really good job by trying to get us the idea, and you see the improvement week to week, I think.
Well, so far this game doesn't look to be real physical of a game, does it? I mean, there's just kind of a lot of moving around, but not a lot of close contact, is there?
I mean, you can kind of see that it's not a season game, I think. Of course, we try to do the ideas from the coach, we try to move the ball, but let's see how it goes. Like maybe when we get another goal, we get the tempo a little bit higher. Okay. But like I said, a lot of players didn't play together yet.
Yeah. And then some new players here in the lineup tonight that haven't played a whole lot yet this season, I don't believe.
But it just proves one more time how deep our squad is, I think. We have a lot of good players in the team, and it just helps us for the long season.
And there's what looked like the first maybe promising attack, but it goes out for, again, the defense shuts them off, and it goes out for a goal kick. So that's got to be frustrating when you're up top there for Minneapolis, isn't it? When you just every time it seems like you're mounting something, it gets cut off. Yeah.
No, the defense is doing a really good job so far, I think. Especially they never played together, but they are really well organized. And of course, the goal is always to get a clean sheet at the end of the day.
Yeah, yep. As if they don't score and you do, then
that's what we defender live for.
Yeah. And it's a fun night too. You have all these young kids out here watching, and you know they're kind of watching you guys and the Menace and thinking, you know, maybe that could be me out there someday. And it's fun to see them after the game. Is breakaway. Here's Addy. Addy, a little too much under that one.
Now I think like the fan base in Des Moines is unique, especially as a PDL team. I didn't see a lot of other teams yet because, but in St. Leo it's not comparable with Des Moines, and you can see it that the whole club is like a family. You try to get the kids out. Kids really want to be out, and of course we try to be a role model for them.
Yeah, last game, I was trying to get Devin Jamga for the post game to talk about the goal he scored, and every time we got another kid brought a thing, autograph. Right? Yeah, I want an autograph.
It's difficult.
And then he finally said, "Oh, well, wait a minute, let me do the interview. We'll come back and we'll sign the autograph." So yeah.
But I think that's also the reason why this place is so special, especially in the PDL. We players love it.
So we got a
decent opportunity.
Foul there right at the edge, and so yeah, it'll be a free kick. Now the angle on that. You'd rather have it out a little farther, wouldn't you, if you were? Or
I'm normally the man in the middle. So I hope always for the decent crosses. But of course, you want to be a little bit more far out, right?
Rams it hard toward the middle and cleared back. Ooh. And it'll be another corner.
There we have the first chance.
Yeah. Almost looked close to an own goal there, didn't it?
I thought it too.
Yeah, the way it bounced around there. So it'll be a corner now. I think that's the first corner for Minneapolis City. Into the middle and headed out of there. And Isaac Frent trying to run it down on the far side. So all of a sudden seeing some life out of this offense out of Minneapolis City here.
It's really important now that you keep the clean sheet in the halftime. It's just like 1 more minute left.
Yep.
Oh, okay, my fault. It's done.
Well,
I think you blow the whistle for the halftime.
is it? Oh, okay. Well, the
A little
scoreboard.
bit early.
Yeah, the scoreboard didn't go to 45 yet, but they're keeping the time on the field, so that is the half. So the Menace will go in leading 1-0 here at halftime. Luca Pusta talking with me. Tell me a little bit about your background, where you're from.
I'm from Austria and play at Lynn University in South Florida.
Okay. And how did you make it to there from Austria?
That's a long story, man. No, I'm already playing soccer since I'm 5.
Uh-huh.
And of course, it was always the dream to become professional and to make it like in a high league. And then I played like in the 4th division of Austria, and I had the opportunity to sign 2 pro contracts. But it always felt like a little bit risky without a degree in my background. So it was a difficult decision, but I met a company, like a man who brought players to America, who could build up the connections.
Mm-hmm.
And then with 20, I had to decide: do I want to do I want to sign the pro contract, or maybe I want to get my degree, improve more, and then later on with a degree to risk the step.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's something you always, once you get that degree, and as you say, improve, you can.
Of course,
you know,
like
then you always have that to fall back on.
Soccer
don't
in
you?
America is completely difficult, also different than in Europe, and it's good to adjust. Like, it's really physically, really. It's kind of a kick and rush, but you improve a lot in your physical way.
And the weather in Florida is a little bit different than it here in Iowa.
Oh, it is, yeah. I mean, normally in Austria in January, I'm always with my beanie and my clothes.
Yeah.
It's freezing. Don't
Yeah,
have
so
this problem.
so
in
Iowa's a
Florida.
little more close to Austria when it comes to the winter weather, then, isn't it?
Not just the weather, also the environment. I miss the mountains a little bit,
Yeah.
but that's all right.
Yeah.
I like the area a lot.
We have some hills here, not a lot of mountains, but a few hills here.
Yeah. Especially, I think the people make the place here.
Yeah.
They're really kind, and it's just it's fun to be here.
Let's. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, talk some more with Luca Pusta here at halftime. The Menace up 1-0 over Minneapolis City. We'll take a break and we'll come back with some more right after this.
It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses.
go ahead. Yeah, there's
My
have a
life
water
is so
whatever
much
you want there.
easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it, and I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Who believes in competition and good sportsmanship. Who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history. This is...
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
We are at halftime here at West Des Moines Valley Stadium. Dar Danielson with you. The Des Moines Menace leading Minneapolis 1-0. Luca Pusta, Menace player, is with me here in the booth at halftime, and just talking about. Let's talk a little bit about your day as a player. What's it like? What's practice like and training and that kind of stuff? What do you tell people out there what you go through as a player?
Oh, especially here, like everything is really good organized. Mm-hmm. So we have our practice sessions always at 10 a.m. It's pretty good. So we have the rest of the day to recover and to get prepared. Most of the time we will wake up at 9 or 8:30, getting a breakfast. The apartments are not really far away from the stadium and the practice ground. So leave probably at 9:15. Mm-hmm. And then you go straight here. Practice is always really good. Like, you know, you can see that the coaches know what they are doing. And it always also depends on the day of the week. But most of the time we always try to prepare for the next game and to be ready.
Then do you get like a scouting report on the team you're going to play, and do you look at that a little bit? Or I know it's kind of hard in this league because
honestly,
just like the Menace,
we try to focus on ourselves.
Yeah.
Like we analyze our own game pretty often, and we also get our own statistics each game and our own highlights. And we try to improve our own game. We don't want to focus on other teams. We want to play our game. Mm-hmm. And that's the goal by end of the season. If we start to connect more and get to know each other better, that we try to control each game.
I imagine it gets fun as you get along and you're on the field and you have the ball and you kind of know where the other guy is going to be, where you have to put it, and he knows that you're going to put it there. And once you get that synced up like that, it's got to be a lot of fun playing with these guys, isn't it?
Oh, you can see that the players have a lot of quality, especially like when we start to connect the movements. Everyone has a good soccer knowledge, and it's a lot of fun to play with the guys. Especially also the way of...
And from what I've seen in the last couple of years, there isn't a lot of ego either. I mean, if one guy's doing well, you know, there's not a lot of, well, I got to get out there and be the guy scoring the goal, you know, or I got to be the guy in the spotlight. It seems like everybody's willing to you know, do what it works best for the team, don't they?
Yeah, I think like you always have to realize that you have your position and you have your job to do. And that's the first important thing. Otherwise, the team cannot work. And like I got to know the guys, we really want to try to play together as a team. It's not important who is on the score list. Just the result is important at the moment. And I don't think we have a lot of ego in the team, of course. Everyone wants to score, everyone wants to create, but at the end it's not important who scored the goal.
Yeah, because it seems like a lot of now these days, you know, you turn on the sports shows and it's all about who scored the goal, you know, or same thing with any sport, who dunks it, or, you know, who goes off for 30 points or hits the three-pointer instead of, you know, the guy who does his job and maybe plays defense and always stops the other team, where the guy who gets the pass in to the guy who scores sometimes doesn't get talked about as much. And that, I think, in all kind of sports is getting a little bit lost at times, isn't it?
I mean, it's kind of clear the fans like love to see goals. And they always like, I was the same when I was young. My favorite player was never a defender. I always dreamed from the great strikers, stuff like that. And of course they get more attention than the defenders. But as a player, you know this. And if I want to have like individual awards, I would have played tennis, for example. Like at the end, everyone knows it just matters like the team result. And I think also the players know that they are doing a good job or a bad job. Mm-hmm. And we also like, the strikers earn it. Like they score the goals. They know that everyone is important. For us players, it doesn't really matter. Because at the end, everyone knows what's important about soccer.
Talking with Luca Pusta here. What's your advice for these young kids that are out there, that knowing what you know now, looking back at what you did to become a better soccer player? What's some of the advice you could give to them now, the young kids, as they work toward, you know, becoming a better soccer player?
Good question, man. No, I think it's important, first of all, always believe in yourself and work hard. because talent, like a lot of players are talented out there, especially with the academies everywhere around. A non-league player until he was 25. So if you really have this dream and you are dedicated to work, then also start to believe in yourself and just keep working.
Because you find out, and I found out too, watching these games, is the farther up you go, everybody's got talent, because the talented players are kind of staying there, but the ones that work and use the most, get the most out of that talent, are the ones who are successful, aren't they?
I think there are so many soccer players out there, and you need a special amount of talent to be able to play in these leagues. But at the end, it's about the work, and that's what I learned a lot in America, because it's really physical here. The team who works more, most of the time wins. If you play together and work work a lot.
Work your hind end off, I think you were going to say.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
I'll put it into a expression we could use here on the broadcast, yeah. What's one of the things you found that you like here in Iowa that you haven't had in Austria or Florida? Any food or anything like that you've discovered?
I like the farms.
The what?
The farms, the cornfields.
Farms? Oh, yeah.
It's like in the movies in Americans.
Yeah.
And it also feels more like home than Florida. Because I love Florida, I love to be there. But Iowa is more like Austria. And I really like the people here.
Is that Austria more of agricultural type country? Or
I talk more about the environment.
Oh, okay. The climate, you mean?
Yeah, the climate.
Yeah. But it is nice. The corn, especially now, the corn is just starting to get. It's a little late planting this year, but once it gets up, and then a lot of people think Iowa's just corn, But there's a lot more to it.
That's what I thought
that's it. Yeah, that's probably what you thought, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you hear a lot about that, and it is agriculture is a big part of it. But we also have cities like here, West Des Moines, and
honestly, I think the city here and the area is really underestimated because you have to experience it. I wasn't expecting it that I like it so much here. Des Moines downtown is a great city.
Yeah, and it's really been I've been here 20 years, and it's really developed a lot and changed and gotten improved. So anyway, well, what was Coach Pasquarella then telling the Menace at halftime? What was his talk to them about the first half and what they need to do here in the second half?
I mean, I wasn't there, so I just can guess. But
well, as a player, knowing what he probably said, yeah.
No, I think you will see a completely different lineup, or maybe not. He will switch a lot of players and give a lot of players the opportunity
as we get
further in the game as we're going. But I think he liked what he saw the first half. Maybe we should move the ball quicker and be a little bit more direct. But especially defensively, we were really compact. The team plays in this constellation for the first time together. And what I really like about the coach is that he let us play. He gives us his ideas, what he wants to see, but at the end he would never scream with you if you make a bad pass, a bad decision, because it's an improvement. And I think that's what he told the players inside. It's like, keep playing, have fun, move the ball, be more direct, and then score the second goal.
And then the guys, he will, as you said, probably sub more here in the second half. Those guys coming in, of course, they want to make an impression to get some more playing time, don't they? So
it's an opportunity for them.
Yeah, it's their chance. And that's a little tough, too, because as we talked about it, you want to show what you can do, but then you also want to play within that team concept. Again, you don't want to be, you want to pass it when you have to. So
but that's what I think, especially the coaching staff sees how a player plays with the other teammates, how he's doing his job, how he's doing his part of the game. And that's always really important. Of course, you want to do good things, maybe impress the people a little bit. But at the end, the most important thing is that you do your part of the game and play direct and play fast.
Well, the Menace leading 1-0 here as we get ready for the start of the second half. The starting lineup for them was Ian McGrath, Addison Parrish, Heath Honnold, Miles Norville, Mishak Addy, Tor Proston, Miang Sunday, Elver Ibisevic, David Zalzman, Jonathan Ottig, and Austin Kroll.
You can see that they came out of the halftime like they went in.
Yep.
Like defense is the same, midfield is the same, offense is the same. So probably the coach really liked what he saw.
They got Whippich in there. He came in, and Ramon Howell came in. So the same players there as we get ready to start. And really it ended up being it was pretty hot earlier this afternoon, but it seems like it's cooled off just a little bit tonight. It hasn't been too bad to play. What were you going to say?
Oh, I just want to say we practiced with the other part of the team like at 4. And I think the players enjoy it way more right now. Thank God that the climber came a little bit down.
Yeah, well, the sun going down a little bit, and it's and that breeze, well, it's kind of picked up a little bit, but as we get underway here, Minneapolis in the blue and the Menace in their black uniforms with the white. Yeah, because if you're playing in those black uniforms early in the afternoon, it's going to really be hot as they soak up the sun, but thankfully – you get playing under the lights is not as bad.
That's why the red ones are my favorite.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction for the game?
Well, I think it looks like the Menace have it under control, and I think if they get some of those passes and connections together, you know, they could open it up a little bit here. Because Minneapolis, we talked about it, toward the end of the first half there in that last minute, they did have a couple shots on goal, but they haven't had a lot of those, or didn't have a lot of those in the first half.
Yeah, I think it will get interesting because as long as the game is, they have to step up. Of course, they want to go for the equalizer, and if they start to do this, they will create spaces for us. Just depends if we use the spaces or not. I would say, or I hope 3-0 at the end.
3-0. Okay.
But as a defender, I always have to say the clean sheet.
Yeah. And there's Ibisevic. He sends it outside as the Menace are working it up. And through traffic, up ahead of Ibisevic. Turn wide of the goal.
That was a great ball.
And so they get a chance early, but can't get it into the net.
Especially in this scene, you could see again, like the movement is really good up front. We try to find the spaces behind the defense, and hopefully it's just a matter of time for the second goal.
Well, Minneapolis will try to move it up, and Parrish will drop it back. There's Whippich. It's nice that you guys have a big squad, but it makes it harder on me trying to remember everybody's name and figure it out when you change all the time.
You should have seen the first week in practice.
Yeah. Everybody's like, hey, you. Or
hey, you. What's up, bro?
I can imagine. Because
but
some of the guys stay the same here, but as you go through and you change the lineups for me, then it's trying to, you know. Usually when I do teams, like we do a lot of the Valley basketball games during the winter, you know, and the teams don't change that much, so it's easier to, but.
Yeah, especially every year new players.
Yeah.
Half of the squad is new. But you will get there.
Yeah. Well, I try. I remember 2 years ago there was one player who flew in the day of the first game and got it going. This one goes back to the keeper. And Austin Kroll hasn't been challenged a whole lot back there so far tonight. But
change the keeper.
Oh, did they change it? Who is that now?
Wait, which number is it?
Here? Is it?
Oh, Jake Leaker.
Leaker? Okay.
Yeah, Leaker.
Okay.
I think he was already a player here last year, right?
Yeah. Now, see, there's something where you knew on site that I didn't.
Now you see it especially also at the goalkeeper position. The quality is really high of all our 4 goalkeepers. So it's a difficult decision for the coach at the end who will play.
Who will play, yeah. And those guys seem to be, Well, it takes a different mentality for the keeper, too. Because
in Austria, we always say keepers are crazy.
Yeah. Well, even I know when I coached some of my kids in youth soccer, whenever somebody scored, the keeper just, mentally, especially with kids, thought it was their fault. But it's like, you have to keep telling them, well, if the defense doesn't stop the ball and, they get an open shot on you, then there's a shot and a goal!
What a beauty.
Was that Ibisevic?
No, it was.
No, it was here.
Ooh, scored the goal. I think it was David. David scored the goal. Was a beauty. Yeah, it was David. Second goal of the day.
So it's 2-0 Menace. Who did you say scored? It was
David Salzman.
Salzman?
Second goal of the day.
So he got his second one? Okay. See, I can't talk to you and watch the game at the same time.
It's all right.
No, it's okay. That's what a good color guy does, though. You help out with identifying that stuff. So, yeah, that one he had straight on and just kind of pounded it in there, didn't he?
Oh, that was a beautiful goal.
And here come the Menace again. Set it outside.
You can tell already a little bit that the spaces open up for us. Let's see how it will go as long as the game is.
And I think we'll get a replay here in a minute of this, possibly. Okay, let's go ahead and take the replay. And here it is. And, yep, straight down the middle. Boom. Over the keeper, Salzman. With his second goal. And here come the Menace again. Howell sent it back across the field. And Addy tried to get a handle and sends it outside. Turn it back in.
Good movement without the ball.
Now they'll turn it. Up ahead, good ball in, clears the defender. The second defender comes through and shuts it off, though. As Addy puts his head down. He thought he had a shot there, but nice work on the defender to clean that up. But here comes Whippich.
Blocked by the defender.
Now back the other way. Whitney Brown. 1-on-3, kicks it outside. Tried to come
great
across.
Defending. Great defending by McGrath.
And knocks it down. Here come the Menace back the other way. Whippich sends it into the hole. Can he get there? Nope, the keeper will come up. Well, you called it. They've picked up the pace a little bit here, haven't they?
I mean, it's clear they also try to score to get the result. And that opens some spaces for us. And the game is, I think it's pretty entertaining so far, second half.
Yeah, I like it a little more when it's back and forth.
More action.
Yeah, those ones where it's slowly bring it up or makes it a little less interesting, but
I think it's also important always to keep the control in the game and to make a good decision if you can go forward or if you stay.
And out there checking a player back there. I think they were to see if someone was injured. and everybody grabbing a little water. I imagine it's always a little warmer on the turf down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
From
how hot does it get in Iowa?
It depends. A lot of times it's the humidity more than the heat. You know, if it gets real humid in the air. But
that's what I didn't want to hear.
Yeah. It can be that way if we get. Now we've had a lot of rain, but it didn't seem as humid today. It just seemed kind of hot. It got up around 90, but up in the 80s.
Yeah, I think especially on the turf, like suddenly it's 15, 20 degrees hotter.
Mm-hmm. Now June isn't usually quite as hot. When you get in July, that's when you really see the scorching temperatures a little more.
Another thing I didn't want to hear.
Yeah. So those July games will probably be a little.
Oh, but it's fine. I'm used to it in Florida.
Yeah. Well, it gets pretty warm down there in the summer, doesn't it? Pretty hot, humid.
Honestly, my first preseason was kind of horrible.
Now, where did you say you played in Florida?
Lynn University.
And where's that? In what part of the state?
Boca Raton.
Oh, okay. And looks like a substitution there for Minneapolis City. We'll see.
Whitney Brown is going off the field.
I'm trying to see who. I can't see. They don't have a number on the front there. Oh, there it is on his.
I guess we have to wait for the turnover.
I think it's 19. I think it's Joey Gustafson, I believe. They have numbers on the side of their shorts there.
It's number 18.
Or number 18? Okay, so that would
Trey
be
Bernhardt.
Trey Bernhardt, okay. He's in for Minneapolis City. In case anybody there is watching us online.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Howell. Into the middle, back to him. The Menace turn it now, looking to go. Outside to Parrish.
Oh, good movement.
Back into Parrish, back across the middle. A little too much on it, but Addy will run it down. Addy into the defense.
Good block.
And they clear it out. So that time Minneapolis dropped back, covered everybody pretty well. Dar Danielson here, Luca Pusta sitting in with me as we get into the
last 20 minutes.
Yeah, last 20 here. And quickly back the other way off the defender for a corner. First corner of the second half for the Menace. You guys work on particular corner plays or things. I imagine you spend some time doing that, right? Practice?
Of course,
yeah.
like especially for a season. But I think we focus more on our defense shape, not concede. And coach tries to let us be creative in the offense.
There's the in-swinger headed out.
But we have our different corner ways.
Mm-hmm.
Great ball.
Sends it up the right side there. Back now to Addy.
You can see that the Menace try to control the game more and more now. And it works pretty good so far.
Knocked away by Parrish, and he's... You guys, even when you knock it out, you're always trying to talk the referee into giving it to you, aren't you?
Hey, you have to try it.
Yeah, I know, you try it. It doesn't hurt.
But you can see in our shape that we are really compact. Doing a good job closing them down. Especially after this game, won't be easy for the coach to decide who is going to Canada. Good defending.
because you guys got a. Where's that schedule here? You're on the road for a little bit, aren't you? I'll have to find that. Well, you know what? It's on the back of my.
We're leaving for Canada first in the morning.
Yeah, then. Right. So on Friday at Thunder Bay, Saturday at Thunder Bay, and then Winnipeg.
And then back to Thunder Bay.
Back. And penalty kick here. On the foul, let's see who.
I think it will be David getting the hat trick.
Zalzman's gonna.
Zalzman try to get the third goal.
Go for the go for number 3 against James Naher. There's the whistle.
Yeah,
right through.
There we go.
The goal in the 61st minute. Sir Zalzman gets the triple.
Great penalty. You could see that he was always looking to the keeper. Wanted to let the keeper do the first move. And then he just had to put it on the other side.
What is the key to that? Sometimes it seems like guys get too overthink it when they're kicking it. You just got to go and know what you're going to do and do it, right?
I think you just have to walk in and don't change your decision.
Yeah.
When you go to the spot, you already know in which corner you put the ball. And then you just have to be confident and do it.
And just hammer it in there.
Especially penalties, there's a lot in the head.
Because it was the last game we did here, I think the penalty got blocked.
It was a great save of the keeper. Yeah.
The keeper made a good play on it, but then.
Of course, if the keeper is getting the right corner, he has really good chances.
If he guesses, he's got a chance.
If he guesses right.
Yeah. And then there's on the ground or in the air. What does it matter there, or do you have a preference?
My preference is on the ground, like completely. But of course, if you put it like completely in the top corner,
can't get
not
to
a
that
lot
either.
of keepers will save it. But like I said, it's everything in the head.
Yeah.
Because if you do 10 penalties without pressure, you usually score at least 9. Then it depends how good you can handle the pressure.
Menace up now 3-0. Zalzman with all 3 goals here. And the Menace have controlled it pretty well here. Of course, Minneapolis, this is just their second year as a team.
You can see that they have some good players in the squad. But I think overall our quality is a little bit higher.
The overall depth, is
our overall depth. Especially how we play together. It's getting better each week.
There we go again. Drop it back to the middle. Up ahead. Almost snuck it through there. But just every time Minneapolis tries to make a run, they haven't been able to get it into the last third very
Always
often.
get blocked by the defense.
Yeah.
The defense is doing a really good job today.
As you talked about keeping that shape, they're
keeping the shape.
They're
really
coming up
compact.
too much.
And it's also difficult for Minneapolis to find gaps in this shape.
And then, of course, when you're trailing, it always a little tougher, too, because then it's easier for the Menace to take their time.
Control the game
a little more. As into the corner. Run down there
Great
by
dive.
Parrish. Takes it down the line. Whoa, knocked around. Did it get? Oh. Just about got the header in there.
Great play.
Almost goal number 4. Into the 65th minute now.
Doesn't look good that my guess will be right.
A lot of time left, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of time left. And 2 subs are coming in for the Menace.
There's Minneapolis, send it over. They're just working it anywhere on the field, trying to find the
space, the gaps.
Yeah,
but it's difficult.
So far, everywhere they turn, there's black shirts. Seems like.
I could say that we try to create to keep the space small, and it's difficult to find gaps against us.
There's a little push.
Menace defense is doing a great job today so far.
This will be a free kick. Pretty deep. And is that Ibisevic going out?
Ibisevic going out, and Lucas Bartlett is coming in for Moines.
Yeah, Wing Sunday goes out. Bartlett, and then who came in for Ibisevic? Did you see that? Oh, not right.
Chris Knocker.
Okay.
Now I think they're getting McGrath now in midfield, and Bartlett will get the position as the second center back. There you can see him up front, having the ball.
Trying to turn it with the change, a little bit change too, getting used to those new guys in there,
yeah.
I think, in the position, but
still a good shape. Oh, good turnaround.
But
cleared by Bartlett.
Yep, they cleaned it up. Minneapolis City.
Still trying to find the gaps.
Yep, still trying to get it up there.
Oh, good defending.
Stockman Willis up there, number 17, he's been pretty active and trying, but the defense has been able to shut him down even when he's getting the ball in good position.
I think especially as a striker alone up there, central striker, if you don't get the support from the other players, it's difficult.
Yeah.
To create something by yourself. He's doing a good job, but to be fair, the defense of the Menace is doing a better job.
Here comes Minneapolis now.
Oh,
through the defense.
Oh,
knocked
save.
Away. Got the hand on it and knocks it away.
Great save by Leaker.
Jake Leaker in there. It'll be a corner, but that was a good breakaway, and then Leaker got the paw up there and knocks it away. And it'll be a corner now for Minneapolis City.
Oh, good ball.
Angling
and
in, but
Leaker again.
Yep, Leaker comes right out and slaps it away. And there's Stockman Willis.
Great
gets
dribble.
by the defender. Cross. Off the post. And still going to go to
the
over.
second one.
Wow.
Yeah, you can tell they're getting closer.
Yep.
It was a great run by the Minneapolis player.
Yeah, Stockman Willis got through the defenders and then just off that left post. And it'll be a corner now again.
Lucky for the Menace.
Comes that one.
Okay,
Heading outward. They keep it alive. And offside. Yeah, I think he took the corner and came back but didn't get onside before they got it back to him. So into the 71st minute now. 3-0 Menace. The most offensive attack we've seen here out of Minneapolis so far.
Yeah. No, I think that was the best chance they had so far.
Well, other than maybe for the end of that first half, that last minute, they did
that
get
was also good.
They had a couple. Yeah, but
the Menace were really lucky in this situation.
But that was the best shot. That
was a great run.
Yeah, the one that went off the left post there was close to being their first goal. But.
And you can tell, like, Minneapolis tries to get higher now, set the defense under pressure, but that also opens gaps for us. So let's see if we use the gaps.
And to their credit, when a few substitutions, guys who are trying to get into the game and into the flow, and they went right at it and attacked right away.
Of course, it's always difficult if you make a lot of changes because you kind of destroy the flow of the game. But I think the players are doing a great job so far.
And that will be a throwback to Minneapolis off of Whippich there.
And it just proves one more time like how deep our squad is.
Well, and it doesn't hurt you, too, to come in. I mean, it's better to play against pressure and attack than it is where the game's out of hand and it's just the ball's moving around and you're not doing anything. It's a little better to have some pressure, isn't it?
Everyone loves competition.
Yeah. I mean, you get...
it's nothing more boring than you come into a game and it's already over.
Yeah, and they're just kind of stalling it out. Yeah, it's...
But it doesn't look like this. Minneapolis really wants this goal. I don't think they want to leave the place without scoring.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting last minutes.
Into the 72nd minute now. Now, how many people go on that trip to Canada? Is there a number, do you know?
Up to the coaches.
Up to coaches?
Last time to St. Louis, we went with, I think, 24 players. But we have a lot of games in Canada. So let's see how the coaches will decide.
Yep. Back into the middle again. Stockman Willis.
Good movement from the striker. Oh, and great defending.
Let's go back the other way.
Great defending. Didn't let him turn. Was difficult for a striker.
And also it got physical, but the referee let him go because it was all straight up. They were right.
It's important that you leave your hands away.
Yeah.
As long as you don't use your hands.
Up ahead to Parrish. Now Whippich will turn it.
Oh, good save. Oh, good. Bartlett tried to switch the point of attack. And the yellow.
That was against Stockman.
Would be interesting what he said.
A little bit of his frustration is
that's not really usual that you get a yellow in the middle of the game.
He's been the focal point of their offense and the focal point of the defense. Just frustrating, and especially the one that went off the post, and it's like...
Yeah, especially when you just missed a big chance.
Yeah. Through no fault of his own.
And of course, it's always annoying when you run behind the ball. Minutes have a lot of poor percent.
Yeah. It's Whippich with it now.
Good turn.
Up the right side. Looking back in. Oh!
And
still got it alive.
Sauceman. Oh.
I think he was trying to lob it over there to the up
chip
ahead.
it over the defense.
Yeah.
I really thought he will go for the 4th goal. Great play.
I think he had Ngoki up there, and I think he was looking to lob it up to him and just let him have a chance at it. And
of course, if it would have worked out, would have been a beauty.
yeah. Yeah, if he got a little more under that, he might have had a chance to either head that in, or let it drop at his feet and take a shot. But
I think it would have been better with the feet, because it's difficult to put pressure on a ball like this with the head. Maybe now.
Here comes Minneapolis City. Brian Lopez.
And Menace are back in shape.
And a push up there. Is this your first time doing a broadcast?
It's the first time so far.
Oh, good. Well, you've done a good job.
I mean, you have to say this right now.
Yeah. No.
But thanks, I appreciate it.
No, you've done a good job just pointing out things. Be yourself. That's the key. And just point out what you see.
As long as the people understand me, everything is fine.
Yeah. Well, you're not. You have that kind of West Des Moines accent.
I do?
Yeah, no.
A little bit of country accent?
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things they talk about.
Yeah.
Iowans is that we have a kind of a plain speak, not as much accent. Although you get into southern Iowa and they got a little bit of a drawl going down
but
there.
The funny thing is, like, even when I came to America, I thought that I don't have an accent.
Uh-huh. You didn't think you would, or you wouldn't talk?
I thought that I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
I don't hear this.
Just a little bit. I can tell. Just a bit. Okay. What do we got going on here? I kind of lost track of. We got the corner going. I'm sorry.
Great ball.
Yeah.
Clearance by McGrath.
That was right in the middle, but too much traffic there.
Especially with our tall players here.
Let's set it on the side there and send it in. But
another corner.
Good defense. So I do like the black uniforms with the white numbers. It's easier to see those numbers up here than the
No, the jerseys are really nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, good currency. Like I said before, I think the environment for a PDL team here is just awesome.
Handball there. Kind of caught it with the elbow there, and I think Zalzman's going to go out, I think, isn't he?
Ends his day with 3 goals.
Yep.
It was a great performance by him today.
Not a bad 78 minutes for him. And we'll see who will come in here in a minute. Here's the kick up over the top. And Leaker's out there to punch it away.
Adam Knight came in the game. And
up ahead. Oh, almost got it through the defender, but to Stockman Willis again.
Oh, great ball. Maybe a little bit
too much pace on it.
A little bit too far.
Looked good off the foot, didn't it? But just carried too much. And Looks like Brian Lopez is going to go out for Minneapolis City. And that's Connor Stevenson in for him. Here as we wind down toward the final 10 minutes of the match. Menace up 3-0. Well, your prediction may hold.
10 more minutes. What did we say again? The winner is getting dinner, or? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think at the end of the match they give $1 pizza and $1 hot dog, so I'll buy you a hot dog, okay?
I'm more a fan of pizza.
Pizza. And we'll set it outside.
I'll try to bring it in.
Far corner, or far side.
And great clearance by McGrath again.
He responded. It's going to be a corner. That'll be Joey Gustafson taking the corner.
Good clearance by John.
Heads it out of there.
Now it's important to keep up the concentration for the last 10 minutes. Not concede.
Yeah, we see a lot of that last 10 and the last couple minutes. It seems like.
Yeah, it's a lot about your head.
Yeah.
Like last 10 minutes. Keep the concentration up. Be focused. Last more time. Oh, good defending.
Played through the pressure there and kept it alive. Up ahead. That was offside, I believe. Yep.
Maybe we started a little bit too early. Oh, great interception.
Left that one hanging. Here we go. Just
a little bit. Ooh,
in the
little
side of
bit
the
too
net.
far, but
Yep.
safety to a corner. I was already worried about my pizza.
So the Menace will take the corner from the right side.
Probably Luke Hawkinson. Oh, good ball, backhand.
Back in and got a foot on it, Corey Hill, but Minneapolis City will try to get it started right away, but defender steps in there.
Oh, now he has some space, Bartlett.
Sends it up there to Parrish.
Oh, great ball behind the line.
Whip it, oh, he was looking to cross it over there. But the defender knocked it away. So it'll be another corner. Luke Hawkinson going over there to take it as we're into the 85th minute here. Final 5 minutes of the match. Menace up 3-0.
Oh, great ball in. Bartlett.
Ooh, knocked around.
Great defending. You can see even late in the game, Menace are controlling the game pretty good.
Over to Whippich.
Oh. Good defending by Bartlett.
Go out to Minneapolis City. They'd like to get on the board here late, at least come away with a goal.
I'm pretty sure the striker is not happy about it so far.
Knocked down again by the defender. And that'll be a goal kick. Well, Luke Capusta, we appreciate you coming up here. Spent a little time talking with us.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Good luck on the road trip to Canada.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully you got good weather up there. I know it can be kind of cold up north sometimes.
And I hope everyone will be out of our home game then on June 17th.
Yep, back here. And
I think it's also when Ivan Rakitic is coming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to have some clinics and stuff, too.
Exciting.
Yeah. And then, if you can't make it out the game, watch online. But thanks again for sitting in with us tonight. Good. Yep, whoop. Good to talk with you. Thanks. We run into the final minutes here. And the Menace up. All 3 goals tonight by David Zalzman. The 21st minute, the 50th, and the 61st. As, again, the Menace shut off the attack here. And we'll try to go down on the field and get some interviews after the match here. Whippich into the middle, trying to work it in there. And Minneapolis City will work it back up ahead. Into the final 3 minutes here of the match. Bartlett will set it into the middle. A little too much on the ball outside. Looking for Adam Knight over there, I believe. And Menace turning around again. Up ahead. And just knocked away by the defender. Into the final minute. If we'll have any extra time or not. And now back the other way. Tried to go across and knocked away. Now back the other way, Minneapolis City, but knocked away again from Trey Benhart. official going to come over and talk to Minneapolis City player as the clock winds down here. And that's it for the regulation time. Probably about a minute of extra time. The Menace up 3-0. Howell runs it down over there. And come back out for Minneapolis City. As clock winding down here in the extra time. And there's the whistle. The final, the Menace 3, Minneapolis City nothing here on 3 goals by David Zalzman. And he got him on the board first in the 21st minute, got through the defenders, and then as the keeper came out, dumped it over him into the goal. Got it in the 50th minute was the second goal in the second half, and then off the PK, the penalty kick, Whippage got taken down in the box. They called the penalty kick in the 61st minute. Zalzman gets the hat trick, pounding it home there for the Menace, and they win this one 3-0 in the first ever meeting with Minneapolis City. And they come out victorious here at home as they get ready to go on the road to Canada coming up. So they'll shake hands, and then I'll head down there and see if we can grab a couple of players and talk with them about this match here just a bit as we wrap it up. The final here, 3-0, Des Moines Menace over Minneapolis City. Let's take a break. We'll do that, and we'll come back with our post game coming up after this.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us. Or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history.
Spring has arrived at the all-new Fireplace Superstore. Drop in and check out all the new 2017 patio furniture. At Fireplace Superstore, you will find Central Iowa's most complete outdoor furniture selection for your deck and patio, including gas and charcoal grills, fire pits, and wicker furniture. Get in on the early spring savings going on now. Fireplace Superstore has been creating your outdoor style for over 35 years. Fireplace Superstore just west of Homeacres on Douglas in Urbandale.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it, and I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games.
All right, we're here
at MenaceSoccer.com.
Are we on? Give me this. Okay, there we are. We're on. It's hard to see up in the lights there. David Zalzman here, and wow, talk about that first goal. You had to do a little bit of that on your own, getting by the defenders. What did you see down there?
Well, no, it was all teamwork, building the play, so I was just fortunate to be there and got the ball right at my feet, so I guess it's all teamwork, and it was great to score and help the team.
And then the keeper came out and you just over the top of him, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we practice, focus on finishing, so I guess that was a big improvement this weekend, the past weekend and this week, so I guess it worked out.
Then the second one was kind of right in the middle, a straight-on shot, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, again, it was a good play. We came like a kind of counterattack, so I saw the chance and I just took it, and I kind of got lucky that the keeper couldn't get there, but I guess good work from the team.
And then the PK on the last one to get the hat trick. And you had any preference on that? How do you like to go? You like to go on the ground or up high, or what?
No, I just kind of just wait until the goalie just showed to one side or the other, and at the end I was kind of to the middle, but he was kind of waving to the other side, so I just decided to go a little to the side.
When's the last time you had a hat trick?
First time.
First time.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you talked about it. You went to St. Louis and you end up getting the tie in that second game, but you guys have been improving, and it seemed like that tonight. You started out and just trying to first few passes off a little bit, but then you kind of got it together and were getting your passes in there, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we're a lot of different guys coming from different schools, so I think it's difficult to play as a team like really quick, but I think we have achieved a very good level so far, and we are going to improve so much in the next few weeks, so I think we have a very good potential, and we're going to be fighting for the championship.
The defense kept their shape real good, and they didn't let Minneapolis City find many cracks at all in that, did they?
Yeah, amazing. We focused this week on working on defensively shape, and I think today was a very good performance from the whole back line.
Now you got a trip up to Canada, right?
Yeah, well, we got to go up there and just get as many points as we can, because we need to get up there on the table and fight for the championship.
You got several games, and that's where it's nice, the depth that you have. A lot of guys on this team, that gives you a lot of guys to get in there and play, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's very good for us, because sometimes we play a day after another game, so it's hard to recover, and that's good that we have that depth in the roster, and we can play new guys every single game, so I guess that's very good for us, and it's an opportunity that other teams doesn't have.
Okay, well, I know there's a lot of young kids here that want to get your autographs, so we'll let you go. Congratulations.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
David Zalzman here tonight. He had the 3 goals for the Menace and the 3-0 win. Let's take a break and see if we can run down JP, the coach, here and talk with him. We'll do that and be back after this.
Seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa. Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or just that you give your best.
Come back to me and we'll
So
wrap
go
it up.
ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Dar Danielson here on the field after the 3-0 win. You can see it was kids' night here tonight. The youth soccer kids have brought their jerseys, got into the game. They're all getting autographs here. Coach Pasquarella is around here somewhere. Couldn't run him down, but we talked with David Zalzman, who scored the 3 goals. So that's going to wrap it up. The final here tonight, the Des Moines Menace beat Minneapolis City 3-0. They head on the road here. As you look at the schedule, they'll be in Canada at Thunder Bay on Friday and Saturday, and then at Winnipeg on Tuesday and Wednesday. So a big trip up north here as they get back into PDL action. But tonight they win this one against Minneapolis City 3-0. That's going to wrap it up here on CISN.TV.
Spring has arrived at the all-new Fireplace Superstore. Drop in and check out all the new 2017 patio furniture. At Fireplace Superstore, you will find Central Iowa's most complete outdoor furniture selection for your deck and patio, including gas and charcoal grills, fire pits, and wicker furniture. Get in on the early spring savings going on now. Fireplace Superstore has been creating your outdoor style for over 35 years. Fireplace Superstore just west of Homeacres on Douglas in Urbandale. Spring has arrived at the...
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it, and I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream, we make history. This
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
And I'm glad to announce my presence at Menace Soccer Camp. Sign up and play with me by June 16th and 17th. Looking forward to see you there.
It's time for live Des Moines Menace Soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Menace Soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk, Shields, G&L Clothing, the Better Business Bureau, and the Atlantic Bottling Company.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at MenaceSoccer.com.